All right, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Forestry Friday. Today we're going to be playing on the crossplay server. I haven't been on this map or this server for such a long time. I think the last time I was on it was during a stream, so figured I'd go ahead and kind of revisit it and, see what we had going on here. I think in the last stream we cleared this hillside here and then we moved over there and started over there. And we're actually doing pretty good on funds right now. We got $1.7 million, and the production is completely empty like I thought it would be. Our biomass, just trying to remember, everything we did. It looks like we have another little mill up here, which I'm pretty sure is probably empty too. Yeah. So yeah, what we're gonna do today is just continue to log our new landing up here. Um, like I said, it's been a while since I've been on here, so I'm trying to just get accumulated, or whatever the word would be. Yeah, trying to get readjusted to this map. This map is Piney Run for those that are wondering. So it looks like we already have some logs here, so let's go ahead and get these loaded up here with the Volvo. Now this is actually a good thing that we've got this machine here, because next weekend, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Next weekend will be the third logging competition hosted by the Farm Sim guy and Argsy. If you guys haven't seen the previous streams on that, be sure to go check it out. Modern logging as a team has been entered in like 2 times, and then the last event I entered in solo. So that will be going on next weekend, so make sure you guys tune in for that. It's usually pretty interesting. Definitely kind of neat to go against other players from across the world, and overall it's just a good event. I gotta change my keybinds here for this real quick. Let's see, crane arm 2 should be backwards. There we go. And if you guys want to come join the Modern Logging Crossplay server, all you have to do is come join the Discord and choose the console logging crew role, and that will allow you to get access to the server. Now, technically speaking, those on PC can play on the server, but it's mostly for those on console who want to do some logging. Yeah, and the link to the Discord can be found down in the description for those of you who are interested. You'll also find all my other social links down there. And yeah, and you'll also find the link to my merch. I designed some merch, and I am now selling stuff. So if you are interested in supporting the modern logging community, or just want some cool new merchandise such as mugs and stickers and magnets and a mouse pad, be sure to go check it out. Now, like I mentioned in Tuesday's stream, I am in the process of getting some more products out there, so just be patient. I've got some different designs I'm messing with, and I'm gonna put them on some t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, and I mean there's over 700 different products. So if there is something that you're interested in, let me know, and we'll see if we can get see if I can get something custom made for you. And I will have the hoodies and everything else out here soon. I did have them public, or I did have it showing there for a while, but I ended up pulling it down just because I didn't like the way the design looked. So yeah, be patient. More products will come soon for you guys to purchase. And like I said, if there's something specific that you want, or like a specific design, be sure to let me know. I will work with you. Pretty easy to get along with. So I got that going, and I kind of took a little break from working on my third map. Started to work on it, but took a break from it. But I do plan on getting it uploaded, or not uploaded. I do plan on getting it finished by the end of the year. I just need a little break. I've had a lot going on between, you know, modern logging and then, you know, my personal life. I've had a lot going on, so just need a little break from that. But I am planning on getting that released by the end of the year for you guys. Now, in the meantime, there are some other good maps out there. There's actually been quite a few good maps here recently that have been released, so, you know, obviously go check those out. And while you're at it, if you want to check out my 2 other maps, those can be found on my Discord. The one was an edit from 19 that I did, or it was originally a 19 map and I converted it over. And the other one is a logging competition map, both of which are public to anybody. So if you want to check those out. And right now I am currently logging solo on here, which is fine. Gives me time to, you know, focus on what I need to tell you guys. Mostly just the about the merch and stuff like that, and the login event coming up next week, and you know, just other stuff which we will talk about as the stream goes on. Now as far as the tutorial for the FDR joysticks, I do plan on, or as far as the tutorial goes on how to set up the FDR controls on the Thrustmasters, I do still plan on getting that uploaded. I did have it uploaded at one point and I pulled it down because I didn't like the way it was, I didn't like the way that it was worded, I guess, and there was a lot of information or details that I kind of missed out on. So and like I said, I had a lot of stuff come up, so I pulled it down. I do plan on redoing it though. So if you have the Thrustmaster T16000Ms, then hopefully that video will help you out. Now another video that might help you guys out is the how to add strobes to any vehicle in FS22. I did a video, I think I released that video like 2 weeks ago. Basically goes over how to put the prefab strobes on your vehicles. Now, at the time of my original video, which was how to add light bars and strobes, you know, I thought that both the process for the light bars and the strobes were the same. However, found out that they're not. It's actually a little bit different, but overall it's not bad to do. And of course, if you guys have any questions about that, be sure to you know, feel free to ask. Be sure to, you know, ask away. I'm here to help you guys any way that I can. Now, I don't know a whole bunch about modding and the different, you know, different features and whatever else you can do, but I'm sure I could probably find it out. Ozlogin said, do you know much about headlight glass textures on a converted mod? They're still white. I do not. On a converted mod, they're still white. I'm sure, now this is just a guess, I'm sure you, you could probably look for that texture in the farm sim folder. I believe I think it's called like shared or something. I'm not 100% sure how to get to it at this moment, but I do know that there is a whole bunch of textures and different files. Actually, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up for you here. So just bear with me for a moment. I think, see here. I think if we go to where it is saved, I gotta find out where it's saved. Oh, here we go. Alright, so if you go to where you have it saved, so for me it's on my D drive, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, then FS22, and then Shared. Well, hold on here, Shader, Visibility, maybe it's Data, Shaders. You said it was the texture. Vehicles. Yeah, you're just gonna have to look around in the let me pull it up here for you so you can see. One second. Oh, it's not coming up. Well, now I broke it. Give me 1 second here. Let me there we go. Why is this so zoomed in? Anyways, what have I done? I broke it. Bear with me here for 1 moment. There we go. Yeah, if you, I think I know the spot to look. Yeah, if you check the where you have the game saved at, it should be somewhere in there. It should have textures, and actually maybe check farm sim 22 data shared, and I see like clear glass, diffuse, plastic. There's all kinds of different textures in there. You could check there. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. And I don't know, like I was saying, I don't know a whole lot about modding. I can do a little bit. I've done a couple edits. I've changed a couple stuff, or a few things in the XML. Stuff like that. But yeah, if there's anything you guys have questions about, you know, ask, and then I will try my best to find the answer. If not, you know, always feel free to look elsewhere, because, you know, I don't know everything. Actually, nobody really knows anything, but I do know a little bit. And for those joining in now, we are, or I guess I'm playing on the crossplay server, the modern logging crossplay server. So for those of you who are on console, oh boy, I just about went over the hill there. For those of you who are on console, if you do want to come do some logging with me, or any of the other crew for the logging crew, be sure to come join the Discord and choose the console logging crew. As long as you're doing a good job loading from that camera. You know, I've had a lot of people comment about how I load from the external view. They're like, I don't know how you do it. It's just something I guess I've kind of gotten used to. Personally, I think it's easier, and it also allows the viewer, such as yourselves, to get a better view of what's going on rather than just being in cab. And like I've tried to, I think, well, yeah, I can load from either way. I just prefer the external camera, if I'm being completely honest with you. Alright, so load number 1 is down. Somehow we gotta get turned around here. Might be able to do this. But yeah, this is the crossplay server. The map I'm currently playing on is Piney Run, which is a pretty awesome looking map if you ask me. Now I think this is kind of an older version of it. I think it's since been updated, which, you know, eventually I might update it, but for now it'll work. I'm getting track IR soon, so keen for that. You know, I've heard a lot about the track IR, and I've really been, you know, wanting to get it. I actually had a member here in the Discord not too long ago say, you know, he was telling me that he had like a similar setup to that, and like he used it for farm sim, and like wherever he looked, it would, you know, the camera in game would follow it, and I just thought that would be really cool. So I can't remember what he was using, but yeah, I definitely want to get something like that. I think that'd be really cool. I think it'd be a little more immersive. And you know, we'll switch it up a little bit here. We'll do a little in-cab loading here. Another issue I have with in-cab loading like this is some of the machines, not all of them, you kind of got some pretty big blind spots. So it's kind of hard to, you know, like right here, I can't see my claw because I have whatever that is right there. The other issue I have is like if you're loading on uneven ground, you know, I just have found that I'm constantly readjusting my camera to get it to where I want it. Now there is this view. This view's kind of interesting. This, you know, this is kind of like the in-between, if you will. Oop. Now I'm doing bad. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, just certain areas and certain machines kind of have those blind spots that just make it an inconvenience. Oop. There. All right. Yeah, I gotta switch back to my my normal view here. And I'm the same way with like American Truck Simulator. I drive from the external cab or view camera. It just allows me to see a little bit more. Plus, it allows you guys to see more of what's going on. And it also has to do with sound. So the way I have it set up is, um, you know, when I'm outside the cab or the vehicle or whatever, the sound is a lot louder. Whereas if I'm in the cab, it's a lot quieter, and then you guys hear more of me rather than the in-game sound. So it's kind of like a balance. Have you tried to outside view but use dev to zoom in on a field of view? I have, yes, and I have found that that does help a lot. Just try to do it here on this one and forgot that I don't have the easy dev on this, but I have found that that does help. I think I do have it slightly adjusted on the PC server. There we go. I thought at one point I had the easy dev for this server, maybe not. Or no, I didn't. I was thinking about adding it, but I never did. I like that funny. Oh yeah, for sure. Go in there and shut your HUD off, and you take some beautiful screenshots. I've actually got like, I don't know how many gigs worth of screenshots just saved in a folder that I've taken that I haven't uploaded or whatever, but yeah, that's definitely, if you want to take screenshots, that's the way to do it for sure. And there's a lot of other awesome features for the easy dev you can do. One of the other features that I really like, or two of the features, is the ability to clear stumps and trees, especially on a server. If you got a lot of people playing, you know, over time, you could, you know, the server will get cluttered with, or the map will get cluttered with like stumps and, you know, little bits of trees and whatnot, and you know, over time it will create some lag. So, you know, periodically I'll go through and, you know, clear stumps and trees, which helps the performance of it. And I'm not doing a really good job of loading this second truck here. I'm just kind of throwing them on here. There we go. I didn't. Yeah. Yep. You can. There's a setting in there where you can actually clear pallets, bales, stumps, and trees with the easy dev. And it's really useful if you have a server or play. Well, yeah, if you have access to the admin commands, and you notice that your server's certain, or even on career mode. Um, you know, if you've got a bunch of trees now, I think the way that Farm Sim recognizes trees is anything that's, or logs rather, anything on the ground that's been cut up, whether it's like a full-size log or like a little sliver of a tree, it considers it a log. So, you know, keep that in mind. That might save me stump grinding on a server. Absolutely. Stumps can be very annoying. Another really cool mod for both career and or server would be the lumberjack mod. And what that allows you to do is the first thing it does is it makes cutting down trees with the chainsaw a lot quicker. It speeds up the process. And it also allows you to pretty much delete the tree. So you know, walk up to the tree with your chainsaw, and instead of the little green or that little disc, instead of it being green, it'll be red, and that'll allow you to, you know, pretty much delete the tree if you don't feel like messing with it. Same goes with stumps. You can use the lumberjack mod on the stumps, and you can walk up to it with the chainsaw and pretty much just delete it. Gus Anderson says, "Hi, do you remember me?" I do remember you. I do remember you. I think you've watched the last couple streams. And also one of these days I'm gonna put out a video on my favorite logging, or yeah, you know, my favorite mods for Farm Sim and my favorite logging equipment, which I've kind of been putting off because I like most of the logging equipment, and it's just like a really hard list for me to put together. Um, so that will be coming out here soon. I'll put a video on that, and maybe a video on how to go like use the different mods, such as like lumberjack or easy dev, just like a basic overall on how to use it. Here we go. I got a couple more here we can throw on here. I've got quite the mess in the distance there. I think the last time we played on this map, we just kind of went to town, and you know, and that's how it. Honestly, this is how it's been since we've stopped playing on it. Nobody's really been back on here, so thought that I would go ahead and, you know, play on it. And for those watching, if you guys want to come play on this map with me, this is the Modern Logging Crossplay server. So if you're on console and you want to come do some logging on on the logging crew here, the link to the Discord is in the description. All you have to do is just choose the console logging crew role, and that will give you access to the mods and all the information. So alright, so let's go ahead and just take this. This wasn't the best loaded. This isn't the best load I've ever done. It's definitely not the worst. I mostly just wanted to get the logs on here, get them out of the way. Ooh. Yeah, Gus Anderson has been... He's watched like the last 3 or 4 streams, and I'm pretty sure he's commented on the last couple, so I do appreciate that for the support. Woo. Which, speaking kind of on that topic, I think we're nearing 200 subscribers, which is just crazy. Because at the beginning of the year, I'm pretty sure I had just reached 100. Using the wood harvester controls from Bargain mods. I am not. I have kind of looked into it a little bit, but haven't tried it out. I saw that it, you know, added some different controls and stuff, but I haven't checked it out. But yeah, we're closing in on 200 subs, which, you know, in my opinion, is just crazy. And for those of you who don't know, this is my actual, or yeah, for those of you who don't know, this is actually my second modern login YouTube channel. The first one I had, which was my original that I started back in 2018. Yeah, it went through a lot, okay? So when I started back in 18, I was playing on FS19, and you know, I'd upload every once in a while and stream and whatever, and then I actually quit playing. So all the videos that I had uploaded, you know, they were doing great, getting views and whatever, and quit playing. Well, when I came back, like 90% of them got copyrighted because of the music I used in them. Well, you know, I didn't see it in time, so you know, those were all gone. And then the other issue with that was, at the time I signed up under a different email, so you know, anytime I went to share it, it would always show, you know, that email in the video, and you know, I was like, I don't really want this email in there. So I actually found out that you can change the primary email for the account, so I went ahead and did that. Well, what I didn't know is when I did that, it was going to delete both the account from the old email and the new one I made. So I pretty much had to start from scratch, I think last year. But hey, you know, email's right on it now, so whenever I share a video, it's not showing up as some weird, you know, video link or whatever. And what it was is, when I signed up for the original one, I used an email that was part of like a brand account, so there was like 2 or 3 different channels, I guess, under that email. So everything's all sorted out. All right. Yeah, definitely not going to do that again. All right, so yeah, Bargo and mods, definitely worth trying out. I will definitely look into them, or definitely look into it and see what it's about. Can I lower it? Or let's drop that. Come on. The only other thing the only other thing I can think of right now that I wanted to talk about was, I've been playing Satisfactory for like the last week or so, and it's one of those games that I have had on my Steam wish list for like a couple years now, and I just never would, excuse me, I could never pull the trigger on buying it, and I saw that it was on sale the other day, so I went ahead and bought it. And if you guys haven't played the game or have played the game, I definitely recommend it. It's one of those games that you can just sit down and just play for hours. Yeah, like the other night I sat down and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do a couple things, and then like 4 hours later I was like, holy crap, where did time go? And if you're anything like me, and you know, you have OCD or want things a certain way, this game is definitely for you. It will definitely fuel your OCD. Because in Satisfactory, you know, you have to place down different miners or whatever, and then you have to run belts. And the one thing I didn't want to do is have a bunch of belts running all over the place, like a big spaghetti mess. So yeah, I'm kind of particular about how the belts are and how everything's placed. But so what I'm planning on doing is, maybe on my second channel, which is called Modern Gaming, is I'll start uploading some videos on there, and I might start with some Satisfactory. And I might start over from the beginning and just kind of do a progression through it. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I do have a second channel that I will be uploading videos here sometime. I do play other games other than Farm Sim and ATS and SnowRunner. I just try not to, you know, stream it on here. See, this is where that easy dev mod would come in handy for all these like little, whatchamacallit, little sticks. Actually, what am I doing? I have a wood chipper. Chip these up. Gus Anderson says you should check out Dynamite if you like. It's like a zombie apocalypse, and there's Kalina and shooting. Oh, okay. And it's really fun. It's cool. You should check it out if you like that kind of stuff. You said check out Dynamite. Okay. I will, I'll definitely, give it a look, see what it's about. Usually don't do zombie games. It's just, yeah, why is this door open? That's weird. Oh, Dying Light. Oh, dude, I love Dying Light. The first one, I haven't played the second one, but the first one I put a lot of time into, and back on Xbox. I haven't played it on PC, but yeah, Dying Light's a really good game. It's one of those games that it's just, it's different. There's zombies, parkour, the storyline's okay. But maybe, yeah, maybe on my second channel I'll do some streams on it and upload some videos. I really need to get that second channel up and going. I've had it now for like a couple months, and I just haven't done anything with it. I think my truck might be a little too small for this. There we go. I need to fix that road. But yeah, anyways, so get these remaining logs cleaned up here. Sorry, I gotta go. I would love to kill your stream, but I got. All right, man. Well, take it easy. Thank you for watching. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and get these little remaining pieces cleaned up here. That way I can start getting these other trees brought in here to get processed up. I will be streaming again on Tuesday. So next Tuesday, so every Tuesday and Friday I stream. And then occasionally I'll stream on Saturdays for the logging competition. So next Saturday I will be streaming probably about 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, Tuesdays and Fridays are when I primarily stream. Trying to get this maneuvered in here without running into everything. Get this out of the way. Yeah, I completely forgot that I had this this Jin's wood chipper here. All right, let's see here. Oop. And I think we're just gonna set it up right here in the middle. That way it's, right in the way. Now, we're just gonna put it here because we only have a couple little pieces to get cleaned up here, and I'm just gonna throw them in by hand. Get this out of the way. There we go. I don't know why this door's open. Wait. Oh, okay. Because you can actually control the doors. That's pretty cool. I think this truck is part of the American Trucks pack. Which this was actually one of my favorite trucks back on 19. I think this is the Warrior. Yeah, there's the Warrior and then there's the Hulk Plus, which were definitely my favorite trucks. Get these cleaned up here. Feed the beast here. Now, one thing I do kind of like playing on the crossplay server is, well, for one, there's less mods. And for 2, it's a little more, you know, I guess primitive in a way. On the PC server, you know, we have different mods. Like we have a mod called Super Strength where you can just pick up whatever vehicle you want and vehicle log. Like you can pick a house up if you wanted to. No, I don't know if you can do that, but so yeah, there's a lot of, now obviously you don't have to have those mods on there, but we do because the other members like to, you know, be able to do that. And from time to time I'll use Super Strength and move trees around if I need to, or equipment, but not on the console one, or not on the crossplay server. Can't do that, which I don't mind. Yeah, it's a little more challenging or primitive or whatever you want to call it. Like I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put this wood chipper here, and if I need to move it, I'll just, you know, I'll just go over to it, pick it up. I can't do that. All right, let's see here. Got a couple more sticks. Get chipped up. Ozlog said, have a good stream, May. I'm off to work. I'll talk to you next time. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you watching, and yeah, have a good night at work, or day at work. All right, do we got any more here? I think there was a couple more down. Yeah, there's a bunch there. But I think for the time being, we're gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. Yeah, there's only a couple, like a handful left. Not gonna worry about that for now. Get the old wood chipper out of the way here, and then we're gonna start getting these other logs, or trees rather. Get them skidded to the landing here and start processing them. All right. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, we get a couple down. Got some way back in the back here. All right, so go ahead and start dragging these. Now I think this is the Platinum DLC skidder, which has a winch on it, I think. At least I've been told it does. Oh. Okay. I don't have my control set up. Joysticks on this. I will just use my controller. You're gonna have to bear with me here for a minute while I get used to this skidder. I'm so used to the FDR swing boom skidder. There we go. Yeah, I'm so used to using it. Alrighty. There's that. And also, if you guys are wondering why the stream was running a little bit late tonight, it's because I was unprepared, as usual. I'm never prepared for my streams. If I was, then, you know, it wouldn't be me. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and see here. Yeah, it does have a winch on it. Control winch. Nope, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Yeah, I definitely kind of like the winch feature on the skidder here. Alright, can we attach another tree? Yes, we can. Oh. What? Max winch rope length reached. Oh, okay. That's alright. We'll just do them a couple at a time here. My biggest problem with this winch is I don't know the controls that well. So I'm constantly having to like see which controls are which. I mean, I could probably get them set up like the Taj Fun winch for the other stuff, but I kind of like doing it this way. It makes it makes it more interesting, a little more of a challenge, if you will. Oh yeah, forgot I have to grab the winch and attach it to the tree. Actually, what I could do is there a section? Yeah. Pull winch rope. Let's just, I'm gonna do it to where I can use my my joystick to do this. Pull winch rope is K. Pull winch rope. Do. There we go. Now I don't have to do anything. I'm using the slider on my my joystick here. Oh wow. Okay, I've never seen it do that before. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's grab this one over here. Oh, forgot I have to bring the rope with me here. And we're gonna attach to there. And because I have it set to the slider on my joystick here, I don't have to do anything. It'll pretty much winch itself in and I can go off and do other things. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not gonna change anything else. I'm just gonna leave that on that. Now I wonder if it'll let me. No? Is it too far away? Oh well. Oh well. Oh, this one's starting to run away from me here. There we go. Yeah, I really need to get this set up on my joysticks. Might make it a little easier, but that was a bad grab. I'm really struggling with this skidder today. Oh, okay. What is going on with the claw? I think I broke the claw. Maybe. Alright, well, it seems as though I've broken the claw on the skidder somehow. Well, guess we'll switch over to the yarder here. Bring everything in. wasn't the best approach. There we go. Unfold yarder. Now I haven't really used this yarder much, so it might take me a couple minutes to kind of get this set up. Alright, set up yarder rope. Oh, I gotta lower it, apparently. Okay. Must be lower. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess what we'll do is go ahead and get the other one here. Because I didn't realize that this one was an uphill one. As I can find it here. There it is. Alright, so now we need to go grab it here. And I think we'll go ahead and get ourselves a pickup truck. And we'll just go with this one. Yeah, why not? There we go. Oh wow, this thing's definitely a lot bigger than the truck. That's for sure. This should be interesting. Oh, can I not haul it with this truck? Oh, what the heck. Alright, we'll put that off to the side. What else do we have to haul it with? Pretty sure we can haul it with this. We go ahead and get rid of these chips here. And I'm pretty sure we can haul that yarder with this truck. I don't know though. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and just reset this here. That. Okay. Maybe. There we go. Reset. Alright, let's check and see. This will hook up. And it will. Okay. Sweet. Well, I'm glad that this worked out with this truck. So let's go ahead and take it back up to the top here. There we go. It's a little quieter now. Oh, it's a little bit laggy too. What the? Well, that's not supposed to happen. Should I reset this or grab another vehicle? And actually, I'm just gonna reset it. Just gonna reset it back to the shop here. All right, reset. Reset. All right, let's try this again. Without crashing into the fence. Oh, he almost crashed in the fence again. Sheesh. There we go. And just like that, we are back in business. Alright, so... oh, excuse me. So we're about an hour into the stream here, which I did not know that we were that far in, but I think we're making pretty good progress. Especially for just being me on the stream here. So we're going to finish up the rest of the stream with getting these logs yarded over to the landing. We're going to process up, and then time permitting or allowing or whatever, we'll get them sold. But I mostly just want to get all the logs cleaned up and get them processed up, or get all the trees cleaned up and get them processed up into logs. I always do that. I always call the trees logs and the logs trees. I always get them backwards for some reason, or I call them the same thing. And they're definitely not, but potato, potato. Ooh, okay, so every time I go in the cab in this truck, I always get some lag. Weird. Oh, okay, that's a random spot for a tree there, but okay. Oh, ow. That hurt. I'm not sure what I hit there, but... Alright. We are almost there. I think this location on the map is pretty good. When it comes to logging on maps, I try to find the more secluded areas, kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. It's just, you know, my preference on that. Just so I'm away from others, I guess. Come on, truck, you can do it. Maybe you can do it. I don't know if you can do it. Let's try the grass here. Maybe we'll get better traction in the grass. Maybe not. I really wish that they would add like different like you can lock your differentials, and kind of like on SnowRunner, for like if you get like in a pinch like that, or you know, all-wheel drive or diff lock or all right. Oh. Get this let's get this bad boy positioned here the best we can. Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna have to move it around with the Volvo here. Here we go. So hopefully I can, let me get zoomed in a little bit here. Hopefully I can grab the tongue on this thing here and do that. Oh, just a little bit more here. There we go, that'll work. Get our other yarder out of the way. Whee! Alright. I thought the tractor was going to keep rolling there. Oh no, I forgot to unfold this. I guess that might help if we unfold the yarder first. There we go. Beautiful. And we actually need to readjust this a little bit more here. There we go. That's much better. Much gooder, as I always like to say. Alright. So let's go ahead and find a tree here. I think we're gonna do this one first. There we go. Alright, so now I gotta remember the controls here. B. Nope, that's the wrong way, I think. Wait, hold on. Lift tree. There we go. And we're gonna move carriage to yarder. Yep, that'll work. Gonna grab, looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know. Got a couple more trees here we gotta grab. BR, bring this up and move to yarder. I'm just kind of talking to myself here, just trying to remember the controls on this yarder. All right, let's grab this one. Probably should not be standing underneath that tree like that. Yeah, this yarder is definitely nice for like if you're playing solo. It does most of the work for you. All you have to do is just hit a couple buttons. But trying to remember the buttons, especially if you don't use it a lot, can be a little challenging. But it definitely makes it nice for some solo logging. There we go. See, we got one, couple more here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Grab this one, move it to yarder, and then we'll just leave these alone for now, and we'll keep working our way that way. All right, so what do we got over here? Yeah, we'll put it right there. All right. Here comes the carriage. There we go. Yeah, this is working out pretty nice. This is working out pretty nicely here. See where this one lands at. Actually, that'll be good. And we'll grab the rest of these here. Okay. Really wish that that these trees weren't so heavy. I could do a couple at a time. But I guess we'll just have to do one at a time for now, which is okay. Actually, real quick, let's try and see if we can do a couple at a time here. Speed this up a little bit. Got one over here. I don't know, is this going to be too far away from that? Yeah. That's alright. This one too far away? It is not. Alright. So let's try to grab 2 here. Maybe. As I remember the all right, let's do this. Let's bring it up this way. Yeah, I don't think I was going to try to grab 2 logs, but none of them really lined up where I was, so I might try to grab these 2 right here. Let's see here. That's probably going to tell me that the trees are too heavy, which is okay. Whoa, what happened to that? Is this going to be too far away now? Yeah. Well, that sucks. We are gonna try to get 2 of them here, but I think I need to reposition the rope a little bit. Let's try this way. Okay. And let's try to grab, yeah, these are more bunched, or these are closer together, so maybe we'll try to grab this log and that log after we get these 2 off, or tree, sorry. Actually, we got 2 here we can try. Okay. Can we hook this up? Need to reposition here. Let's see here. Oh, I mean, I guess this is one way to do it. Hey, yeah, hey, that worked out. Not the way I wanted to do it, but all right. Let's grab this one that's by itself here, and then we'll try again for the 50th time to get 2 of them on one pool here. So I'm gonna try these 2 here. Keep saying that, but eventually I'm gonna get 2 that are gonna work. I think these 2 might work, as long as it's not too heavy. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, so apparently these trees aren't too heavy. That's nice to know. Oh. Okay, well, it got in a weird bind there and kind of broke free. But not gonna worry about that. We're gonna get this one here, and then I think we're gonna start processing. I know we got a couple stragglers around here, but we'll get these processed up here. I might be able to grab this one on the way in. Maybe. No, it's too far away. All right, so got a pretty decent pile here. So let's go ahead and switch gears. And start getting these processed up here. Yeah, I wasn't sure if these trees were going to be too heavy or not. I know on some maps the trees are like super heavy. And of course, we finally got 2 trees on it and it got into like a weird bind and came unhooked. Oop. Yeah, we're gonna have to move this with the tractor. I don't know if I can move this with the front of this tractor. Oh, hey, look at that, I can. That's pretty cool. There we go. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do longer logs this time. I think this trailer will hold 10s maybe? Guess we'll find out here in a moment. Yeah, I currently have 6s selected, which fit almost perfectly on the bunks. I think they're a little bit longer, but I think we're gonna go 10s. So let's see here. Can we not go 10s? Yes, we can. Or we'll do 12s, because for some reason we can't do 10s. Okay. Alright, get these trees processed up here. I'm going to do all 10s, or 12s. Try to do 10s, but for some reason it skipped over it, so, but it's all the same. Extra 2 meters. The only thing I don't like about this processor is you're not able to control your secondary claws. Or I guess your secondary claws would be your primary. And then the roller would be your secondary claw, like on the FDR machines. Because it would make it nice for, like, if you have trees that are, like, super close together. You can kind of just go in there and grab them. The only thing I don't like about the Volvo processor. Got one straggler over here. Oop. Not a very pretty pile, but it'll work. It'll work. I'll probably push it around with the skidder, the front blade, you know. At least that's not broke like the grapple on the back. I don't think it's actually like broke. I just think it just kind of glitched out a little bit. But honestly, using the yarder was probably a little quicker than using the skidder, especially for this amount of trees. Trying to keep these somewhat in a neat pile here, but it's not really working out that well. There we go. Yeah, sometimes the logs are hard to grab with this Volvo. That's why I wish there was more controls for the claw and the roller arms. But no big deal, we're getting them here. Getting a nice little pile together. And trying to think of things to talk about, but also trying to just focus. So yeah, that's why I'm not really saying much here. Just trying to get these trees processed up, get them loaded. Probably get about 2 or 3 loads out of this, depending on how well I stack them on the trailer. I almost said truck, so it came out like truck and trailer at the same time. Yeah, so I guess it just depends on how well I stack them on the trailer, on how many loads we'll get, but I'm gonna say we're probably gonna get 2, maybe 3 out of this. Which is not that bad at all. A couple more here. Get processed up. This pile actually went by pretty quick. I mean, there are quite a few trees here. Yeah, this is probably one of my more ugliest piles, I guess. This isn't, you know, it isn't my normal, like I said, I'm just trying to get these processed up here and get them loaded. There we go. If we can grab this one here. There we go. And 2 more trees here. To go on our beautifully stacked pile. Hopefully I load a lot better than I process this. Yeah, it started out good, but it just got progressively worse as we went on. Alright, so now the fun part. Getting these loaded. Yeah, definitely have a mess here. There we go. That's a pretty big pile of logs there. Alright, let's see here. Let's try to load our first load in cab here, so I don't know how well this will go. Maybe we'll grab them off the pile here and just kind of make little piles. Ooh. Go. Yeah, we'll do it from outside the cab. That'll just be a lot simpler. Not sure what that clicking is. With the yarder making that noise? There we go. So we actually could have cut these a little bit longer. We probably could have got away with 14s or 15s. Give me 1 second here. There we go. And for the logging event or logging competition event coming up next Saturday, this is the machine that I'm going to use to load the containers up. So by me using this today, it allows me to get some practice in. Because I don't really use the Platinum DLC stuff on the other server, especially with all the FDR mods. I don't really use them that much. So this is definitely some good practice for me. Trying to get the feel for these. I think the I think the trickiest part about this Volvo is the fact that it's a dangle head, which I guess is pretty common a lot of places, but personally I like to use the fixed head. Definitely see an advantage to the dangle, and I also see the advantage to the fixed. But really, I think it just comes down to your personal preference. But one thing I do like about the dangle is, you know, once you get momentum going, like once you get into like a rhythm or a groove, it actually goes pretty smoothly. But it's trying to get into that rhythm that can be a little difficult. There we go. Which right now I think I'm doing pretty good, as long as I keep this rhythm going here. See if we can change our angle up a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, this is actually going a lot smoother than I thought it was going to go. I was worried about, because the pile was so funky, I was going to have logs flying everywhere, but alright, we're doing okay. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take this load here. Could definitely get a lot more, but it's gonna go ahead and take it. That way we don't have logs going all over the place and falling off the trailer and definitely need to smooth that road out, which I think I mentioned earlier in the stream, but I have not done it yet. Alright, so I think this time around I'm gonna back into the landing here, just so once we get loaded up again I don't have to try to maneuver. Just drive straight out. For those watching, I am on the crossplay server right now. So if you'd like to come join the crossplay server, all you have to do is join the Discord, choose the console login crew role, and that will give you access to the server and all the information you need. Everybody is welcome, and for those on PC, I do have a dedicated PC server. And the same thing for that, all you gotta do is join the Discord, choose the PC login crew, and that will give you all the information you need. And yeah, and technically speaking, if you're on PC and want to play on the crossplay, you could. So for PC, there's actually two servers available for the modern logging, and for console there is one. So if you are interested in joining, that is how you do that. Alright, so let's get the rest of these cleaned up here. Oh, okay. Get a different grab here, a better bite. There we go. And I think for this, I'm gonna go for this load, I'm gonna load from this view here, just to switch it up a little bit. Something a little different, you know. Definitely more of a challenge. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab these here. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm starting not to like that view. Probably why I never use it. The second load's definitely going by a lot quicker here. I think I found the groove here. Oh, no, no, no. don't want to knock that over. There we go. Maybe not. Trying to get this loaded up as quick as possible here. We are an hour, a little over an hour and a half in. So if you're still here watching, I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. I know at times this type of content can probably be a little boring, especially since it's, for the most part, pretty repetitive, so... And there's not a whole lot that you can do as far as logging goes in this game. I mean, there's different ways to do it, but it's all pretty much the same, so... Gonna try to get this loaded up under the 2 hour, or finish this video up right before we hit 2 hours. I try not to let my streams go for super long. I think an hour and a half is usually about the average, but sometimes we go a little longer. It just depends on what we're doing and, you know, what we're streaming and whatnot. So yeah, generally speaking, we keep things under an hour and a half, and ooh, there we go. I know there's some channels that will stream for like 5 hours or 3 hours, which that's a long time. That's a long time to sit there and stream, especially for the audience, the viewers, you guys. I know personally I don't think I'd want to sit here for 3 hours and watch this, so... And that's why I keep them short. Try to keep them short, at least. Oh. No, no. There we go. I'd really love to get the rest of these logs on here, but on this trailer, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna get as much as I can though. And if we have to do a third trip, that is completely fine. It's not like we have to drive super far to the mill, it's just right over there in the distance. Oh, we got 3 that time. There we go. I've also found that, you know, trying to grab 1 or 2 logs is usually the best way to do it. Because when you try to grab more, usually you get that 1 log that wants to kind of do its own thing. So I try not to grab any more than like 2 or 3. Yeah, this is gonna be the last one for this one. Maybe. Come on. Get on the trailer. There we go. Oh. Okay, I guess that 1 log doesn't want to be on here anymore. Like, I'm free. There we go. Is that one going to settle back down? Let's go ahead and readjust it here. There we go. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to be on there either, so we'll go ahead and knock that one off, and we'll get it on the next load. Yeah, I usually don't try to overfill my trailers too, either. Because usually the time it takes you to throw the couple extra logs on, you could have already, you know, been back and loading up the next load. So it's like finding a spot at a store I used to, I used to be the type of person, like, I always try to park as close as I could, but anymore I'm just like, I'm going to try to park as far away as I can, just find the first spot that I find, or park in the first spot that I can find, and just walk the extra, 200 feet, or whatever it may be. And the another benefit of that is usually people don't park that far away, so you don't have to usually worry about people, parking too close to you or hitting your vehicle. So, but yeah, I found that it's almost quicker to just, as soon as you pull into a parking lot, just, you can park somewhat close, but just, instead of searching for 5 minutes for a close spot, you can already be parked and walking into the store. Alright, so we got one more load here to go. And that'll pretty much be it for the stream. I think we're definitely going to make our 2-hour stream time limit here. There we go. Throw this one on first here. Here. Yeah. Refresh this real quick. There we go. Whoa. It's weird. Every time it rains in this game, I always lose the video quality. Like the bit rate always seems to go down whenever it rains in this game and I stream. Very strange, if you ask me. Oh. Oh. Come on. Alright, a couple more here. Nope. Come on. I see what's wrong with this one. Oop. It's another thing about this game, which I've talked about quite a bit, or quite a few times, is it's hard to judge distances. So like depth perception is definitely a challenge with this game, trying to, determine how far away the log trailer is and where the grapple is relative to the ground and all this other stuff. So but it's just something in time you kind of get used to, but in the same sense you never fully perfect it. Like, as you can tell there, I got these two logs kind of wonky in this trailer here, so go. That'll work. Alright, looks like we got 3 more here that we need to put on the trailer. So what I'm going to try to do is grab these 2 here. And then we'll have 1 more. Oops, sorry about that. That was my my ringtone. It's Forrest Gump saying your telephone is ringing. You better answer it. It might be Jenny. Yeah, I found it. I found that ringtone. I was like, that is the perfect ringtone for me. Mostly because Forrest Gump is one of my my favorite movies. Alright, so that is that. Now I do have a couple more trees kind of just laying around, but we're not going to worry about those today. We're going to go through, get everything shut off, get it shut down. As I try my best to not leave anything running. And I try not to leave any lights or engines on. And we're going to take this last load to the mill here. So I think altogether we did 4 or 5 loads of logs, which isn't bad, especially for me playing solo today. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Also be sure to check out the description for all my social links, as well as the link for my merchandise. And yeah, I will see you guys next Tuesday for some Trucker Tuesday. Have a great weekend.